Hi there, my name is Kitty and welcome to MYONLINETUTOR video tutorial series. This walkthrough video is about how to join Classroom using MYONLINETUTOR classroom functionality. Jordan Tashner and I will be narrating this walkthrough video series.
This video is all about how to join your first space. So let's get started. Once you've entered your space from your dashboard or a link, you'll be directed to something called the lobby. In the center of the screen, you can see your video feed, along with numerous buttons that help you get all your technical problems sorted. But before we click any buttons, make sure that you have granted your browser the correct permissions to access your video and microphone. On Chrome, when first entering the space, click the Allow button here to grant the browser access. Lesson Space works on any modern browser, so if you're running something else like Firefox, be sure to grant the correct permissions. Let's now look at the buttons. We have a video toggle, a microphone toggle, and a devices drop-down button. You'll notice that my video feed is currently not working, which means there is something wrong with my camera source. So I click the device button and choose the correct source from the video source drop-down menu. If your mic isn't working, you can also click the microphone drop-down menu. And finally, if your output device isn't working, you can select a different source in the audio output menu. By default, Lesson Space will automatically choose your default Windows source for each option. We also have Test Speakers button that will play a tune to ensure that your correct audio output is selected. You can tell everything is working if you can see your face, you can see the microphone indicator moving, and you can hear a sound from the Test Speaker button. When you're ready, click the large blue button that says Join. Inside our space now, let's talk about video feeds first. Notice that we currently are on floating video mode, where we can move around and resize our video feeds. This is the default mode for existing customers, but can be changed. For new customers, the new default will be the video sidebar mode, which is still accessible for any customers new or old on the sidebar over here. There is also a grid layout mode, which is very useful for spaces with more people, and even the ability to present, which you can toggle over here. All of these modes will be discussed in a different video tutorial later on. In a space with a student, make sure that everything is working correctly before starting your lesson. You should see both your feed and hear your student, and your student should see you and hear you as well. If there are issues, let's go to the Troubleshooting window to help us pinpoint exactly what is wrong. To go there, click the Setup button in the bottom right corner, then click Troubleshooting. Here, there are two tabs. Click the U tab to see how all your technical components are working. On my side, everything looks good. If we can't hear anything, we click the Test Speakers button. And finally, if we're having a poor connection, you can try out Relay mode, which will reload the page and attempt to ease your connection problems. If, for example, there is an issue with your student's feed, a red exclamation will appear on the Setup button. Click it, and you'll also be able to see a red error on the Troubleshooting button. Now we can see that Lesson Space has detected a poor connection. Be sure to read the description of the problem for help. For example, Lesson Space can also not detect sound from your mic. To fix this, ensure that you have granted permissions and that you're using the correct microphone in your device list. If you're out of options, feel free to give us feedback about your issue by clicking the Report an Issue button from the Setup menu in the bottom right corner as well. But this video guide has been helpful, and check out our other video tutorials if you have the time.